Butane. It's running out of butane. Let's see. As the lighter was empty. Well, that's probably symbolic to the reading somehow. That shit is smoking. Hold on. Somebody's smoking that fire for sure. Now, why? As I'm putting it out, that's what it's bringing this. Yeah. Okay. What's up with it? Yeah, let's see what's going on. But the immediate energies, before I even do any cards, what I'm feeling like is whatever this major distortion of energy or manipulative, controllative energies from karmic who's been trying to manipulate a lot of people's destinies, who've already started to be judged by the divine here, are definitely being silenced, because it's like if you're on the side of the divine, you're not speaking to the people that is working on the opposite team that are summoning low level entities, spirits, so on and so forth, that are living in darkness and trying to keep the world from evolving out of darkness by trying to keep them in the karmic energy, karmic cycle. This is immediate energies I'm picking up in this mug. You already know it's litty. We're definitely under influence of divine upgrades, because you can already know at this time last year, a lot of people started to ascend and started to get a lot of psychic activity, or a lot of psychic downloads was like massively heavy around this time of the year. A lot of initiations were taking place. So what I'm hearing at this time is a lot of initiations are taking place at this time, but it's amplifying, expanding, multiplying, cleaning up, and improving the gifts that you already have, and fine tuning. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing fine tuning a lot of gifts at this time. Yeah, look what comes out. Look, the magician card right off the dump. Like they just flying out. Okay, with the look, you're getting. Tell me, I'm not on point with this. The magician and the queen of wands. You're gaining a better control of your power, or it's going to be easier for you to tap in and out of your power. It's going to be whatever abilities, whether it's healing, any of the clairs, or if you just are some type of divine prophet or some type of chosen one, you are definitely going to have more access to more spirit guides, or more ability to whatever power that you are having or manifesting, especially whatever you're putting your manifestations into, whatever you're putting your mind into right now is really coming easily. You could notice that your skills are improving, your accuracy on point. You could be on fire, a lot of fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be any of those signs right now. You're really booming, really productive in your life. It's like a death, a rebirth, a resurrection, all happening at one time. It feels good. The energies feel strange, but you know it's something good for your life, and you just feel the need. You don't feel like you have to look out the window. You don't feel paranoid at this time. You really feel refreshed, recomforted, and reassured that the divine is actually working in your life. And this is what I'm hearing going on. Yeah. Okay, so You finally got some clarity on whoever it was that was doing some form of moon magic, form of moon manipulation. Yeah, it could have came out at a family gathering, or it could have came out through a conversation with some people, or somebody's mother could be calling them to talk to you and speak to you about their money going down, and they've been noticing something about this, or about since you haven't really been speaking, you've been kind of keeping your energy to yourself or whatever like this, and you've been working it and focusing on your goals and not trying to live in the past with people that want to stay in their lower self and ignore illusions with the eight of swords here, with the page of swords here. I'm just seeing that a lot of people could be watching you, could be watching your intellect change, and they could see you as a very wise person or a very wise counselor. A lot of you could be going for jobs as counselors at this time. A lot of you could be getting your life path. You could be life coaches. You could be very inspiring people that just pick people's emotions up out of the gutter, not knowing that you're electromagnetically healing their spirits and their soul, and you're actually awakening them. But it might be known to some of you. Some of you just might think you have a good personality and you're just empathetic. You are more than an empath. You are a healer. You're a divine insight. You're a divine seed, star seed. Sirius star seeds are representing at this time. I'm talking about Pleiadians, Atlanteans, Lemurians. Yeah, all I'm hearing is like the Draconians are having a hard time trying to maintain control. They're really depressed right now, and that we're getting it together. The ball is starting to come together. People are starting to get into more of their natural self. They're starting to be more aligned with the earth here. This is what they're speaking about, growing your own food at this time, because growing your own food is essential to, you got to know what's being in it. If it ain't organic, it ain't nothing, because the earth, it's on its own vibration right now. The earth is emitting a lot of light codes. My heart is fluttering right now. So this is activating someone's or clearing someone's heart chakra. Hearing this message, it's definitely giving someone hearing the sound of my voice, or the Holy Spirit speaking through, definitely made someone's heart flutter, or definitely opened someone's heart chakra. Moving on. So yeah, with the I just see, like I say, you don't really have too much worries. You gotta know that your happiness is really depending on you at this time, and you gotta know when to pull yourself out of this mode. You gotta know when to be in the mode, in your shell, and study and keep it to yourself, and then you gotta know when to jump out of that and keep it moving. You understand? With this, you can't be laying down, you can't be lazy and lethargic. The energy and the power is definitely there for you to channel. It's definitely there for you to take a hold of and make use of this extra solar plexus energy, extra creativity. You could be wearing a lot of yellow. Yellow could be yellow and black could be really significant in your life. You could have wore yellow yesterday, unbeknowing, or you could be wearing yellow today. Definitely feeling creative, definitely feeling in charge, protected, dominating your perspective fields, or whatever it is that you do. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in, guys, because it's definitely going to help the channel get off the ground. If you like, share the content, it will definitely mean more than any money that you could donate ever to the channel. I just want y'all to be enjoying the messages and actually be enlightened by the information that I'm spewing my heart out at. If you notice, I don't do it as much as I usually do it no more, because I'm giving people room to actually hear the messages, what I'm saying, and not just seeing me every time just to hear me speaking. So you actually taking heed to the messages. As you see that I don't give as many anymore, and then you appreciate it more, give you more time to miss, more room for interpretation through giving less opinions and words onto situations. Moving along. Okay, so this flying out, this want to come out. So you have a lot of opportunities right here on the horizon, are definitely coming up for you with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely have clarity about what was causing you to be indecisive, what was blocking you, not wanting you to work here, not wanting you to move forward, and definitely keeping you in a stagnation here. What was you were mentally defeating yourself here. You definitely was having some injustice in the home. If you're divine feminine, it definitely could have been a controlling lover here. But if it wasn't, It was just a manipulative partner. If you same sex, it was just another person who was really emulating you and fussing with you over control, and y'all both was like trying to be in control of the relationship here. Yeah, that's why I wasn't working out in the home. It was definitely toxic. It was a lot of fussing, arguments, and it wasn't really getting anywhere. So it was the best time for you to cut off and celebrate what you still had left, because it definitely kept your mind fragmented, and you definitely kept focusing on the wrong things here when you was in this toxic relationship with this seven of swords. Yeah, it just it wasn't real, and you needed to end this cycle to balance yourself out. Hello. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I'm just seeing nine of wands. Yeah, it was the end of you trapping yourself in a cycle into something that wasn't making you happy. Knight of Swords, yeah, you done letting something block you from chasing after what you want, from keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? You taking control of your own destiny, and you making smarter choices because you noticed those things was making you, keeping you in a sorry energy, and you kept getting snaked by giving opportunities to people who kept robbing you and kept taking from you, but not giving back to you. Here with the star, yeah, you definitely are healing from this trauma. You're definitely finding your peace right now. This is the truth. Ace of Swords. Yeah, big energy. This is what I'm hearing. That's why I don't really come in and read too much, because it's like if I feel like the message is being overgiven, I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm gonna wait for a download to come in, and I'm not gonna over exaggerate and keep you saying the same energies. When the energy changes, that's when I speak, and the energy has definitely changed. Yeah, Six of Wands. So it's definitely a celebration happening right now, or you could just really feel ecstatic. You could feel like your energy is on 10. You could feel like you're just really magnetic. You could feel really grounded. You could feel really on point. You could feel like you have completed a phase, like you just jumped a hurdle. You just got a monkey off of your back. You just gotta, get that dirt off your shoulders, which is symbolic of being clean, cleaning your energy out, cleaning your past karmic death here. They could have had a death that you kind of felt guilty about in the family, but it was not your fault. You don't control life and death. You got to realize that once something happens or you lost somebody, it's the anniversary of somebody dying. You got to wash your hands with it and know that they're in a better place, and they looking to make sure you are right, because they're looking on from a higher dimension where they're not feeling anything. So you got to really know when to let things go, and you got to know when to stop beating yourself up. You understand? You can't. Yes. You know, you gotta let go and let God, man. Some things just gonna heal itself over time. This is what I'm telling you. Ace of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Sun gonna shine, you know. Spirit come to the rescue. Here I am, wanting to love you. Yeah. Come through, Bob. Where you at? I'm hearing one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Come through, Bob. Yeah, Bob said, don't let nothing block you. Don't let nothing make you feel less love, because people betrayed you. That don't make you feel scarred and then make you start being all closed off to other people. Don't let nobody block you. You understand what I'm saying? You got to look forward and see the good in things. You can't be all scarred and burnt because you didn't let them change you and invade your energy. You got to wash that. Stop that self-pity shit. Let that shit go, man. Stop that shit. That shit is not going to get you nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta get up, dust yourself off, get that dirt off your shoulders, put your big boy drawers on, big girl drawers on, handle your business. You understand what I'm saying? Stop letting people play with you. Stop letting people play on your top like a pumpkin patch. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, no. Yeah, all it is goddamn betrayal. You understand? You gotta learn to when to walk away from something. Just because you loyal and everything, that don't mean you stay and keep getting your head bust, and you know what I'm saying, you signing motherfucking checks that your ass can't cash and all that. You know what I'm saying? This could be indicative of you giving till you had nothing left, and you couldn't even pay, and you couldn't even get yourself out of a situation because you was end up giving somebody else too much of your goddamn energy, too much of your goddamn time. Then you was oversleeping with this person, and then he was making you weak. Then you even had no time to get up. You wasn't inspired. You didn't want to get up to go to work. You didn't want to go find a job. You didn't want to do nothing. This is what the fuck I'm hearing. I know what I'm hearing. I don't need these damn cards. Eight of Pentacles. You too skilled. You got a lot of talent here. You got a lot of promise in you. But if you're around the wrong person or the wrong type of people, they're gonna keep you bounded. They're gonna keep you. You understand? You were given plenty of signs and signals. It is a time for knowing, and it is a time for being ignorant. And if you being ignorant and you drop your cup or God allows them to attack your blessings or something like that, it's because you need to open your eyes about something. He ain't gonna let them drain your cup because he got your name on it. He ain't gonna let them take your crown completely, but he gonna let them knock it loose so that way you can catch your head. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You understand what I'm saying? Open your eyes. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. You definitely could have been losing a whole lot of money. Say that somebody could even brought you to the place to where you could have almost lost your place because you was feeding into them. Don't let nobody parasite off of you. You could have having a good heart don't make you a good fool, but having a good heart could make a person a fool if you let it. You understand what I'm hearing? I know what I'm saying. You smelling me? Yeah. Yeah, you avoided the situation because the divine didn't want you to get taken out or lost in the sauce. You understand what I'm saying? They just wanted to open your eyes. This is why this moon, this full moon is going to be very significant right here. You're gonna see fully. It's gonna come to the light these people that were trying to sabotage you because of your royalty and your heritage and your position and the calling over your life. You see, you was a pharaoh or queen in your past life. You are inherited in this, and a lot of people don't like that you have this favor, this calling. You understand what I'm saying? They thought you was a fool. They thought they could have sabotaged you, but they didn't understand that you had a cartouche on your soul. You was divine. This is what I'm hearing. You understand? Make sure that they don't ever play with your mind again. You see what I'm saying? Horus right there, right there, the tatty ass up. You understand? It was on you, but they couldn't stop you though. Three of Pentacles energy, goddamn big sabotage energy. But Horus say, set up who? Set up who? Who? I think not. Some of you goddamn own family was after your own goddamn generational wealth there. You understand? Like they obsessed. They watch you, they leave, they watch you, they leave, they come back. Somebody want to in and out you. Somebody can't fucking out you. Somebody can't kill you. So they trying to attack you on the spiritual level to try to be intimidated. But then they get their ass whipped on the astral plane too. This person looking at you like a fucking super thug, a super spiritual thug. This is what I'm hearing. Ten of Wands, yeah, all this motherfucking betrayal and all this motherfucking burden that they were trying to put on your back. It did not suffice because you overcame all of this shit and you broke out the cage. Like it's symbolic of a bird coming out of a cage, you know what I'm saying? But that's being caged unwillfully, something against your will. You know, somebody was trying to burden you. You understand what I'm saying? With Six of Pentacles, yeah, trying to block you, trying to keep your mind in the goddamn fog. Eight of Wands, you understand? You was jumping through these goddamn hurdles. You was accelerating at light year speeds. You had angelic protection. You had extra angel help that was being sent and given to you around the clock because you was, matter of fact, you was seeing a lot of goddamn cats around. This was symbolic that somebody was doing a whole lot of spirituality. Somebody was summoning a whole lot of dead spirits. There was a lot of sorcery in the midst. You might have seen a lot of cardinal birds or blue jay birds, a lot of black crow birds around your house. It's because it was ancestors having a boot up in the form of animals to take dead entities that you might have seen or shadows that you might have seen around your home or around your atmosphere. It was a lot of spiritual battles taking place around you. So you got to realize at this time you was getting a lot of signs, a lot of spiritual activity, a lot of paranormal activity is going on. Hold on, someone's knocking on my door. Hold on, I got you guys. lot of paranormal activity around your home. You could be seeing a lot of entities, a lot of strange dreams, but your dreams were coming out all crazy and wonky because it's like they was trying to give you the whole story, but the breakdown, you don't stay in the astral realm long enough. So even if you're having 3-4 hour dreams, it's not long enough to tell you all the shit that's been going over 2 to 3 years. So you might get the end at the beginning, then you get the middle kind of right after the beginning, then you get the end somewhere way ahead. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams are jumbled up. This is what you seen it in akashic form. So it's going to seem very, very complicated. Goddamn, both of the doors. Wow. So yeah, you could just been seeing a whole lot of paranormal activity. You could been receiving a whole lot of signs. You could be feeling a whole lot of things over the past couple months. So this is what it was. You were getting shown in a dream state, but so much your spiritual energy was being drained. Certain dreams you remember it, then the other dreams, the more harder you try to remember, it would be foggy because it takes a lot of from to come from the ninth to the fifth dimension on down. It takes a lot of spiritual energy. It takes a lot of left brain mastery. Your left brain has to be activated before you can start to retain and remember all that. And if you have good retention of your dreams, it's because you already have this part of your brain activated at this time. Yeah, because you had it in your last life. You control these powers. These powers were given to you. This is in your family. This is what it's telling me. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. Is yes, this was always your power. You always had this power over supreme intellect. This is the truth. This is the Ace of Wands. This is what I'm picking up. This is symbolic. This is like you were the person that would free other people here, make other people, tell other people they're calling. You was the oracle back in the day, as are you are now. So what happened is you came through a portal here, six of swords here. It's like you escaped judgment because you took on this assignment here, and you have been awarded all your powers. So this is what's happening right now. You are being highly upgraded at this time. Highly upgraded at this time. This is you. Yes, collective, we here. I can feel y'all. Y'all in the building, even if you're not saying anything. I can feel you. Definitely, y'all are here. Yeah, Hangman. Some of you even could have been. I don't want to say it like that because I don't want to offend anyone's religions. But some of you even could have been crucified in another life. Wow. Oh well. I don't care how they take it, but that's what they saying. Anyway, yeah, you definitely for because of some they persecuted you for this power that you had. You've always every time you come back, you have this power and you scare or you shock people, but it's not for them to judge, it's for you to judge. Damn, damn, damn. That's crazy. You so you yeah. The divine loved you enough to because you have purified yourself or you have reached a certain level spiritually or your soul is a certain age or it's because you're a part of this celestial royal family is because you have this dominion and this you can do all these amazing things in the world because it's like the world is yours because of the family that you come from. Whew. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is speaking about this portal. Yeah. So you retained your powers from the past because you coming to complete this mission that you were on, but it ended abruptly here. And so you escaped judgment here. You I'm hearing you've journeyed to the centers of the earth. I'm hearing Halls of Amente, the song that I've made here. Some of you could have took this contract instead of facing judgment to be reincarnated forever and ever more as someone who is a teacher, someone who is a shaman, someone who is a healer, someone who brings balance in every life cycle. Knight of Wands. Some of you are scribes. Some of you write literature. Some of you are meant to write the new prophetic texts of the new age. Some of you are going to write holy. Some of you are even possessed painters. Can draw images, like you can draw it. It's so exact. You actually draw into the future. You actually draw the future in a lot of your paintings. I'm talking to someone who has the gift of drawing, the gift of sight, and draws under the influence of heavy psychedelics or a lot of weed. Yeah, definitely, definitely someone who can see into the future with great accuracy here. With the Ace of Cups here, I'm just really feeling that you've been given this power to prophesy things into the future. Yeah, this was your passion in the past, and so shall it be now. You're meant to do this. Yeah, the Knight of Chalice. Yeah, this is what this is. Yeah, Knight of Chad, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you definitely are meant to give a message, and this is what would a lot of people try to stop you from doing, because you are a divine messenger, and a lot of people are upset that you're doing it. This is why whenever you get aligned with your life's purpose, it's a lot of people activate because there are more martyrs, and they are used by either the divine or the world of darkness, because they are not conscious and they're not active. They have not chosen a side. Just like the Matrix on the movie, the agents can tap into anyone who is awoken out of the Matrix. If they notice that you're not asleep, their agents jump, the body snatchers jump into those bodies, and they definitely possess the forms and the fleshes of man. For those who have not ascended high enough to where they're easily possessible. This is what I'm hearing about a whole lot of possession in these times. There's going to be a whole lot of increased demonic activity. There's going to be a whole lot of angelic presence, protection. You can feel the places that are consecrated by the Holy Spirit, and you are going to feel the people who are doing the devil's mischief. And this is what I'm being here sent here at this time to speak about. How to have spiritual discernment, how to have the eyes to spot the enemies in the spirits of the Leviathan, the spirits of Antichrist, spirits of lust, spirits of greed, jealousy, envy. These things are infecting our community as a whole right now, and it's time for a whole lot of cord cutting, a whole lot of spiritual detachment. We have to let the Holy Spirit go through the community at this time, because it's still a few. Because at this time, the stars are in alignment, and it's meant to purify and expose who's who and for what it is. So if you're definitely upgrading, elevating, because you know you're definitely on the right side. But if you're getting karmic justice and you've been doing a whole lot of moon magic and demon magic against people right now, you definitely get that ass bust. This is what I'm hearing. Yes. Look at your subscribers numbers. You have elevated. Shit, that's not even important to me at this point right now. Is we gotta save these souls. This is about souls. This is at the end of the day, this is a battle for souls. I don't give a damn about none of this shit, because I'm gonna be back in another 1,000 years. Let me tell you something. It's about souls at this point. If you don't know that, if you're not conscious and aware of the fact that it's either light, darkness, if you're in the middle at this point, you're not meant to wake up at this point. You're meant to be an example. And this is why a lot of a lot of people are going crazy, or catching these experimental diseases, or things that don't seem like, how are people catching all these things? Because they are meant to be an act of example for someone else's life that has a greater purpose to change and to activate and to awaken into their calling at this time. And this is what I've been feeling. I can see. I can feel it. You can feel it. Definitely the collective, all of us that's on the same vibration and mission, we can feel it. It's like a mesh. It's feel fuzzy in the room wherever you at right now. If you're listening to this message and it's very audible and you can hear me very good, you can feel the presence. You can feel this. It is about soul. We got to heal these people. We got to get these people back in line with God, because the way it's coming, man, it's gonna come down hard and it's gonna burn. Woo! Let me tell you something. I went to it was maybe, I don't even like to brag about this. It was like maybe about a week ago. I went to hell and I seen all the tormented souls in there. This shit don't it's looking bad down there. You understand? A lot of people going, a lot of people that's gonna hear this message. I don't even want to say it like that. It's going because they don't want to change their ways. Those of us who have spiritually evolved and sacrificed our wings to come back down here to guide people, we've already faced this judgment. But even you too can fall prey and do something stupid and lose your position in the cosmos already. Most of you who are already angels and earth angels here on the mission, don't get off the page, because it's easy to lose sight of why we are here. You understand what I'm saying? Because shit, you get attached to this shit really quick and we all fall short because we're in this flesh. You understand? The spirit is strong, but this shit is weak as hell. So don't act like you're perfect. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. She's not perfect. We all fuck up straight up, just like this. But the whole point is we gonna get back on the page, or is we gonna continue to follow? God knows you're not perfect. You're not going to speak all perfect. You're going to be mad. You're going to show aggression, but it's how you release it. You live, you learn, you forgive, and you pray, and you still work on that relationship. Is how it's going to determine how your date is going to be. Because we can lose sight, even as spiritual leaders, healers ourselves. We definitely need reinforcement. We definitely need more training in the community. We definitely, that's why I practice and I pray and I talk every day with God. And I don't think I know it all. I'm not perfect. I don't try to say I know everything or try to cover every topic. Is because I still learn every day and I'm still getting better and my soul is evolving. But yes, I've done this a lot of times in a lot of lives. But for the sake of knowledge, we continue to learn and we continue to grow and try to inspire others while we're being inspired ourselves. Not forgetting about ourselves while we're so busy trying to worry about the whole. Because a lot of us, we could be very selfless and then we don't even worry about ourselves. You know, we build ourselves in this protective fortress and we want to save everybody. And then we looking down and our soul down there and not even being saved. We up here saving everybody else and didn't even bother to save our own soul. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you got to do your self-healing separate. You definitely got to be inclusive. You definitely got to get away from these same energies that drained you. Don't be around these energies that broke you. If it was breaking you last year, goddamn it, ain't got on point this year. That shit should have been let go 4-5 years ago. You already know who these people are. You know these energies, this job you needed to get away. You knew this habit that you needed to let go. This shit you needed to quit. You already know. You already know it's time to get on that road, on that walk. You got to take that journey. You understand what I'm saying? God giving you the ability, that energy you need right now to get on your goddamn horse and get it done. This is what I'm hearing. Oh yeah, that shadow work. That shadow work. Yes, ma'am, Miss Makeda. Let me tell you something. That shadow work is something. It's a lot of people think that this is easy. It's not easy like that. You definitely got to put the work in. And let me tell you something. They're going to test you to see if you really about that life, if you really want to be in this. Let me tell you something. You think it's all funny and giggles until they start attacking you and whapping you and whapping you. And I know you know already. Know you know already. Everything is, yes, it's not easy. It's very painful. There's a lot of days you're gonna suffer. You're gonna cry your little heart out. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta put your big boy drawers on, your big girl drawers on. Shit, put them grannies on. Shit, it's gonna be worth it. You know, we gotta study. We gotta keep on learning. We gotta keep on loving. We gotta keep on being appreciative, and we gotta keep on being grateful. We gotta take notes sometimes. Sometimes we gotta sit back. We gotta shut up and we gotta study. We got to take note of things that's happening in our life. We got to notice when cycles not working. Even if you karmic hearing this message and you've been doing spell work for 2 years, it's not too late to stop and make that change. You ain't got to be like that. You ain't got to be doing that just because you heard or you feel like nobody understand you. They can have a good day. Every dog can have his day. They can have a good day for you too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be worried about something if you change your ways. If it's heartful, if it's coming from a real place. But if it's not coming from a real place, you're only keeping yourself in an illusion, and you have the right to be worried. Yeah. King of Wands in reverse. You definitely gotta be worried. Now you looking at yourself in the mirror and you trying to ask yourself, am I really worthy of what I've been saying I am, or what I've been claiming to be, and this and like that? If you've been checking your value, if you've been doubting your value, it's definitely time to refortify your belief in yourself, the courage in yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That any blocks that you was having, you staying there and you allowing the blocks to happen. You blocking yourself by not accepting the fact that sin is a comfortable cage that you can walk out anytime. Sin is a very comfortable cage. You can get out of that cage anytime, but it could be in the form of luxury. And you could think that you're doing the right thing, but it cannot have any morals, any principles. And you got to walk out of that goddamn door and it's wide open. Or if it's closed, you got the key to it. And all you had to do is just push the door open. But it was so comfortable, you got complacent, and you settled for less. You settled for something that you said you forsake your moral, in a sense. You can't sell your soul or forsake what you believe in just to be comfortable or just to get it quicker. You understand? This is what I'm hearing. You can't. Let me tell you all. In 2022, they're giving you a whole bunch of nothing, right? In this day and age, everything is so technologically advanced. They charging you more, giving you less. They causing you more stress. This more technology, this social media era, it's like sugar coated shit. Like this shit is bullshit. They're gassing you up, the gaslighting, everything has something to do with distracting you and keeping you away from everything that is a form of entertainment or a form of containment to keep you in the box. Everything, even from you live in a goddamn rectangle or a square. Your house is made of everything is meant to contain your energy, definitely meant to keep you in a third dimensional or lower entity state. They don't want you to be the multi-dimensional being. This is why Chinese practice feng shui, or the art of letting the energy flow positively. It's a certain way or certain shapes that you need to keep around you, like i.e. like pyramids and things like that. It's because certain things force the movement in your life, and certain things keep you entrapped. If you living in a damn box, everything stays in the square. They want your mind to stay in the square. They want you to be trapped. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to have no other way of thinking, no way of making it out. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want you to figure out that you can get out of here. It's a simulation. You can bend this. It's ways to manipulate this, but it's you have to change your mindset. You have to change your thinking. You have to know it. You have to believe it. You have to affirm it, because without the belief, it has no power. You have to put that. You the only thing that's having God force, God creation within you, and this is why things manifest when you put that God force into it. When you put that desire, that hope, and that ambition, that drive into it. That's what you put in. You're gonna get out. This is what I'm hearing. Spirit say this is the truth. Ace of Swords. Woo. Man, I still got every I got Leo, I got Pisces, I got Capricorn, I got Virgo, I got Taurus. I still got all July sign readings to do. I'm a little bit behind, but everybody My phone's been nonstop. A lot of people they need clarity at this time. A lot of people getting a lot of downloads but don't know what it means. Just breathe. They want you to drink a lot more water at this time so that way it could be more clear to your intuition what they're trying to discern. This is also related to your ear. If you've been in your ear a lot lately, is because they're trying to put your hearing on the right frequency, but your body might not have enough water. This is also symbolic to the fact that you could be drinking a lot of water, but you're constantly staying thirsty. Is because your psychic gifts are depleting the water in your body very, very fast. Your temperature could be really high. Your appetite, you've been eating more green, more seafood lately. It's been calling you to eat more from the earth or more from the ocean. You've been eating like that for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Definitely have been a spike and a change in your diet. You've noticed that some certain foods don't hurt your stomach after you eat them. You don't get lethargic. You don't get tired. You don't feel like you have the need to have as much of a bowel movement. That's because spirit is shifting you to a new taste, something different, something that's actually going to go with your biology and your chemistry of your body. And it's definitely going to put you in the right energy. It's going to actually support your gifts and not work against them like dead meat that they want you to eat. You've been not really craving for, let's say, smothered foods and things like that, fried foods, because they definitely are linked to depression, and they're definitely linked to the goddamn what are they calling those things? Blemishes and acne, pimples, and all those things that manifest on your butt cheek or your inner thighs when you have that inflammation trying to come out your body from eating greasy foods. So usually manifests as a little pimple on your butt cheek or like on your leg, or somewhere where the sun don't shine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be ashamed of it, whatever. Anyway, something like that. Mm. Hey, let me turn this fan right here. Yeah, so all your spiritual gifts are definitely ascending right now. You can have up to like 7 or 8 spiritual gifts, depending on what you're mixed with. Because some of us are mixed with there are there are people that are spiritual royalty, and then there are people who are mixed with like the fairies and elves kingdom and things like that. You have different dominions and different abilities and powers. You can connect to different dimensional beings, different uh, um, water spirits. You can connect to celestial spirit. You can connect to a different host of. It depends on what's in your spiritual biology. This is what I'm hearing. Well, what's look? I just picked up the cards. Four of Wands, symbolizing family, tradition, generations, legacies, bloodlines. Yeah, bloodlines. This is what I'm picking up on. Four of Wands. You could be. It depends on what spiritual family that you're from, because there's a lot of entities. There's a lot of deities. There's a lot of gods in there, but I'm not talking about the big G. There's a lot of immortal beings. This is what I'm speaking of. I'm not talking about the creator force. I'm not talking about the big guy. I'm not talking about Ra. Yeah, definitely. What is this? Yeah, your bloodline is protected. Your gifts are protected through this ancient bloodline, who has dominion. And I'm hearing the bloodline that created the universe itself, time and space, this reality that governs this dimension. Yeah, and every other one. Yeah. Yeah, some of you are, like I said, reincarnated demigods. Some of you are going to get more abilities. Some of you are going to activate your full abilities over the next 20, 30 years. It's like your kids are even going to get passed down a lot of these abilities. That's why they're trying to heavily vaccinate. They know is the age where star seeds are going to activate their powers, and their gifts are going to be coming in, and God's children, you see, your mortal parents, a lot of the parents from the 70s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s knew that their children were special, just didn't know that they were vessels for God's children being born on earth, star seeds coming through the gates, God's actual physical children here, and definitely coming and were given power and dominion in this reality. Because when you come here and you're born into this body, most chakras be blocked. unless you're born with like a certain type of veil or a mission, or you're prophesied to come and they speak a certain powers and abilities at your birth into your life or into your chart here. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. Definitely you definitely are not normal. You definitely live a lot of lifetimes. You definitely come here to speak some type of truth. Yeah. Yeah, you just waking up. Girl, I've been going off in here. Yeah, King of Swords. So it's like you you are someone who has great power. You can free a lot of people. Yeah, you heal a lot of people. What I'm hearing something about, you have the ability to heal mental illnesses for a lot of people. It's like you, when people have a lot of demons afflicting their mental space here, you speak truths in their life, and you definitely heal them. Like people been like 4 or 5 people came to me today crying, like big crying, right? They were having conflictions about things in their life and people in their life, and it was definitely causing them an illness. Definitely speaking to them very firmly, reassuring, but letting the Holy Spirit reassure them through my not overexerting, but being real dominant. The Holy Spirit gives me a dominant confidence when I speak into people's lives. So it definitely heals their mental space. I've been getting people all day. It's like a magnet. You want that? Uh, mm. Yeah, as I was saying the other night, it was like last week. Uh, um, I was pulled out of my sleep. I instantly asked travel, and I was at the gates of the underworld, and Anubis was showing me all the people that was in hell that Lucifer had raked in, because it's like this big spiritual war in heaven that's been going on for a long time, and they want to see how many of the archangels that they can take down into human form. They want to take out the generals first. Lucifer takes pride in making the chosen ones convert to being on his side, because they know the chosen ones are angels who come to activate humans and get humans to follow the path of God, so that way they can actually survive judgment. Because Lucifer loves nothing more than to get people sent in that damnation, that damn trap, that damn pit with him. You understand what I'm saying? So Anubis was showing me how he has been manipulating all of these energies and all of these souls, and I was like, man, I could not, bro, I cannot tell you, it was so hot. I mean, the smell of sulfur, I mean, it's just the smell alone is enough to make you combust without any heat. These people were so thirsty. These people was just, they were just wanting a drop of water. Do you know one drop of water, when you pour libations in the morning, like say if you keep a jar of water on your altar, inside or outside your house, wherever you pour your water out in the morning libation for your ancestors, if you pour water out, and I did this morning because I had remembered all the people when I was astral traveling that was in hell that deserve redemption in hell, that only someone prayed for them, they could have received redemption. So what I did was I prayed for 1,000,000 souls that went to hell for just the smallest thing that offended God, but they had been there for so long. I prayed for their immediate release and their immediate quench as I poured a whole gallon out. I felt 1,000,000 souls being redeemed by confirmation. I feel 1,000,000 souls had been released from hell and were redeemed by God and were allowed to go and enter heaven. So when I realized this ability was the truth and that I was able to do this, I was definitely working. Yeah. So as I spoke with Anubis, I said as I was gonna come back into the 3D, I was gonna do the work and I was gonna pray for those who deserve redemption that were in the slave. And boy, was Lucifer mad, but it was nothing he could do. Real shit. As a person that's in the living, prayer only works when it comes from the living. You understand? Once you there in hell, you can't pray for yourself to get out. There's no one to hear your prayer. But as someone on the third dimension or in the mortal or the living realm, you can pray for someone that has already been in judgment, and you can pray for them to be redeemed and be given a second chance, and their soul can be set free from hell. You have this ability. Do you know that, light workers? You can do this, but you have to believe in your power. You can't doubt your power. Yes, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you definitely got to know that you can free souls from the torment and the snag of the devil. The devil don't want you to know that, especially if you can astral project between here and the higher dimensions here. You definitely have the keys. I got the keys, the keys, the keys. I got the keys, the key. So you have been given the keys here. Most of you are on a twin flame mission here. Yeah, someone is definitely getting ready to reunite. Yeah, someone's twin is definitely coming out of hermit mode, and they're just figuring out their life's purpose. They could be actually starting some type of spiritual movement or some type of spiritual group, and this is how y'all gonna meet up. A lot of you haven't found your twin flame yet, or think y'all haven't met y'all match yet, is because most of y'all light workers who are doing the active work, and that's going to be part of the great gathering. This is where you're going to meet your twin flame, your other half. They're going to be part of it, and it's going to be so sweet and so worth it. This is what I'm hearing. Yeah, then this is how it's going to balance out. This is when it's going to balance out. If you're waiting, or you haven't found your partner yet, is because it's going to be like, it's definitely worth it. It's like letting the momentum build, because y'all definitely had to cleanse. Y'all both had shadow work to do, but it's definitely meant to be. It's definitely fated, because y'all both are chosen ones. Yep, the lover's card. So yes, you are part of a twin flame journey. If you had not, if you had gave up on that a long time ago when you first started watching tarot, the spirit says they wanted you to get that out of your mind, because it was going to be a while. It's going to take some years before y'all each were ready and prepared, and y'all gifts are made in twin pairs to support each other. Y'all supposed to support each other with y'all spiritual gifts that y'all have, and blossom from there. That's what I'm hearing about the ones who know they're in the twin flame connection but don't know where their soulmate is. That's what I just heard. Y'all getting sharpened up for the great gathering. Yeah, look, high priestess. This is what I'm hearing. Look, it's just coming out like this. One of you may be a healer, and the other one might be a psychic, and then there even the scenario where both of you might be a healer and a psychic. This is what I'm hearing. King of Pentacles. You see, if you're a divine feminine, your divine match is definitely a reincarnated pharaoh, who is definitely been betrayed, but is definitely healing and awakening to his ancient past and who he truly is, his true calling, and where he's going in life and what he's supposed to be doing. He's definitely waking up to that right now. Is definitely being tested. Definitely could be someone who's in the spotlight or having some type of attention, and he knows he has a destiny, but didn't quite know that it was going to be this, or it was going to be part of the collective. Confirmation. This is what I'm telling you. Confirmation, man. Phone been ringing, oven been dinging, birds been chirping, like on point. You ain't missing nothing. All you gotta do is rewind that thing. Man, Spirit Guy's been throwing them cards at the deck left and right. Three of Cups here. So definitely get ready to celebrate. If you've been worrying about your finances lately, your finances damn near gonna change in a week. Like say if you were something's gonna change to where like your money gonna just start picking up in the middle of the week, and then you're gonna be back to where you feel comfortable, or the level of money that you feel comfortable running or operating out of is gonna come very fast. You definitely could have been impatient waiting for your money to change, but yeah, I definitely see you getting some communication in the mail here. You definitely could be getting something in the mail here about an opportunity, or it could be a loan, or it could be some check of some money that just kind of popped up. It could be insurance policy that was overpaid. The premium was overpaid and it was never collected or never cashed in. Something like that along those lines. It's gonna be some money. It'll be a loan. Your credit could have just spiked up, and they could just be sending you a loan check in the mail, and they just telling you deposit it or whatever like that, check stuff, whatever. And you could really need the money. You could just you might not be broke, but the money just come to give you a big boost, and it's gonna keep coming in, so that way it puts your pockets back to where it needs to be, because you are being tested by the divine. They allowed the karmics to hit your finances only for you to get 10 times what they stole. So if it's coming in heavy right now, this is the reason why. Yeah. And so you should be really on the lookout for some information or some type of news, a letter. Somebody could give you this, could tell you about this big opportunity they got for you. It's definitely beneficial for you. Definitely going to make a lot of money fast. Seven of Cups here. Yeah. So definitely be on the lookout here. Four of Swords. But don't let anybody drain you here. You definitely got a snake around you. Definitely is only one to ride the pony, only one to be attached to your blessings, because they see you, the will of is turning in your favor with the Two of Pentacles. So they might be keeping you around as a passive income. I am limited only by my choices. Yeah, you're only limited by the choices that you make. So you gotta choose to cut this cancer out of your life. And I'm not saying cancer as a sign, but I'm saying cancer as like a sickness. But this can also be symbolic of the reason. This could be a cancer in somebody who is a cancer in your life, but that don't want to be symbolic of the cancer's chariot. Don't want to move forward. Don't want to get the ball rolling. Or you could be a cancer and you could just need help getting your shit together at this time. Seven of Swords here. Yeah, it was somebody was stealing from you. That's that person I'm telling you right now. This is the snake that's all happy that you're getting these big opportunities, because they know you don't per se watch your money, your card out your purse, swiping it. You know, this is some shit that look similar to something that you buy, but you don't remember when you wasn't tripping. This person is stealing from you. The reason why you blocked this person out. Two of Wands. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because you can't trust this person. This is why it's better to just walk away. Yeah, with the Emperor, yeah, you taking control of your own shit. Or whoever this Emperor is, Knight of Swords, somebody is definitely one to, you definitely are bossing up and moving forward with in your life. The Emperor and the yeah, you taking action, and you're not waiting for anybody to come through. You coming through for yourself. You passionate about whatever it is that you do. You very skilled. You definitely have great control. Like I say, your accuracy, your connection to the Most High right now is definitely on point. These series energies are definitely showering upon you, giving you a lot of downloads, giving you a lot of clarity. You just really feel overconfident. You feel the zeal of the Almighty right now, the Holy Spirit over your life. This is what I'm picking up on. The Strength card, and you gotta know that you really strong. You could be doubting your power, or you could be doubting these ancient gifts that are awakening in you at this time. Yeah, it feel funny, yeah, because you know the world that we live in, they teach you not to believe in fairy tales and these things like this, and it's foolish. You shouldn't think like that. You should be a realist, and you should accept everything for eye value for what it is. But this is we living in a time of things are not as they appear in the mirror. You understand what I'm saying? This is an illusion. This is a fractal cycle. This is like a computer simulation, and you got to know how to see and discern what's real and what's the real energies behind the people and the motives behind the spirits that are controlling the people. This is what I'm hearing. The star, yeah, you a star seed right now. You ain't came to be down here in this confusion. You come to liberate the minds of the masses out of the deception and bring the world into a healing. It's time for you to heal the world using your immense healing power. You can heal millions of people at a time, but don't forget to drink a lot of water, because as you use these healing of powers, they come out of the water element. They deplete a lot of water. Oh damn, I'm an hour into this. Okay. Yeah. So with the Wheel of Fortune here and the what's this is that Six of Pentacles here. So yeah, you just what I'm seeing is whatever it was in your past life that you were blocked from, or you didn't think that you were going to have, you are going to receive it. This is why you're receiving all of these gifts and all of these memories, past life regressions, and finding out that you connect to the ancient world and you connect to the ancient bloodline of pharaohs and things like this, is because you come from the bloodline of the netters. With the death card here, it was time for you to end this fairy tale or this fake facade that you were never meant to fit in. Yeah, all this shit that was blocking you from your true calling. They had a prophecy that you had a gift since you were small, but that you had a great calling and you were gonna have a great following, or you gonna you're gonna be a very powerful person in the world, but they didn't tell you what it was gonna be or what it really was, because nobody knew that y'all were reincarnated children of God. And when I say reincarnated children of God here, I'm talking about angelic beings. Hold on. Nine of cups in reverse. Hmm. Yeah, what did I say? Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, a lot of people could be really jealous. A lot of people were jealous of your calling since young. They knew that when you came to a certain age, you were going to activate. They knew around like maybe the time of 33 in your life that you were going to ascend, and you were going to ascend into who you really are. They knew the person that you were was just a shell. It was a whole lot of spell work. It was a whole lot of your family involved. Even the people who spoiled you a whole lot in your life was only spoiling you just to keep you distracted. That you were someone that they was using your energy to call forth all the winnings. If you had a mama or auntie or someone that was older than you in the family, and they was always lucky, and you always see them won like jackpots, casinos, bingos, it was because you was around and they was harvesting your energy and they was pulling in all those winnings because you was in the presence. But you didn't even know that it was using and pulling all these energies and all of these blessings in because of you. And it's like now that you're not in a lot of these people's life, you can see that that energy is gone is because it left with you. Hey, where did I put my cards? Did you see why I put my cards? I probably put them on my counter over there. I got them. Thanks, Lauren. King of Chalice. And so yeah, somebody tried to set you up, yeah, and tried to kill you and tried to murder you just like a royal murder here, just like they did a lot of they try to kill you. Some of you could have been embodying the energy of King Tut and getting murdered at a young age. Somebody tried to murder you several times. You had a lot of near death experiences growing up. This is because they've been trying to get you the whole time. You didn't even know. You thought shit was accidents. Then they put shit in your food to make you lose your memory. You forgot a lot of the things that they did to you. A lot of people touched you, try to manipulate you, try to molest you, harvested your energy, did things to your over your body, cast spells over you while you were sleeping. You woke up one night, one morning. I'm seeing somebody woke up one night, one morning. They were praying over you. They were doing some type of seance, or they was trying to harvest something over you. You thought you were tripping one night. Somebody was in your house or something like that, had a key or had the code to your house. Someone cut a piece of your hair, and you thought you were tripping. And somebody ran out with a piece of your hair to do a goddamn ritual on you to try to get into your energy, so that way they could attach themselves, so that way they could have binded you. This is what I'm saying. I don't even need these cards. And it was all reversed. It was all reversed. It was all reversed. My vision is so far right now. It's like I could see so far, and it's like it's been going on. It's been going on since you were like 5, 6, 7 years old. Since like your gifts were actives. Like when I was a kid, I used to. I still can to this day. I can read people's poems. I can look at a picture of a person's poems. I read it and everything like that. I'll take a regular deck of playing cards and I'll read the whole tarot, just like cardiomancy. That's what I learned originally. You know what I'm saying? I'm like old school with it. You know what I'm saying? Like old school healers from like back in the 70s, 80s. I'm like, I still do it all that same way. Tarot and all of these new decks and stuff, I'll read them the same. It don't matter. I read shells, coffee grinds, tea leaves, all of those things. You understand what I'm saying? They did all of this to you. Um, if you're getting a headache, I'm gonna return to sender all negative energies. All evil eyes go blind. I ask that archangel anywhere they're sending negative energies and channel, may the holy fire of the Holy Ghost fire the negative channel all the way back to that evil eye, and may it get burned by holy fire. Archangel Michael. Return to sender all negative evil eyes, entities, attachments, hexes, voodoos, black magic, sensories, any type of curses being trying to project at this time to any of the collective, any of the people, any of the collective knowledge. Can you surround us with a circle of white light and a circle of holy fire and protect this channel, protect all the collective viewers as they're receiving this message and they're hearing this download. They are divinely protected. Can you send an extra a layer 100 of archangels to protect us at this time? Amen. Ashe and Ashe. All right. So yeah, we got that settled. Oh yeah. When I call Michael, he's definitely there. He don't play. I say Michael name in a dream. The dream wakes. I all I see is a flaming sword, some big ass wings, and then I'm out of the dream immediately. People try to play in the astral realm. I just say his name. I ain't got to say archangel. None of that. I say Michael. He comes out of nowhere. Big sword. Michael don't play, bro. Michael protect the hell out of them children too. Don't play with it. Don't play with them kids, and don't think Michael gonna get on your ass or anyone that is in the rank of Michael. I'm talking about like you see, like Michael is the archangel that is over all of them, and he definitely has other lower angels that like, because he can't be everywhere at one time, so he has other angels that come in his name that have a flaming sword also, that have and exude the same power as him, but he is the leader of them. So there is millions of angels under Michael's control that does what he does, just like Gabriel's messenger, and there's 100 or a million messenger angels under Gabriel's control, and Raphael's a healer, and Haniel, and Zedekiel, and Sechiel. You understand? All of these angels have a specific role, and whatever abilities they have, the angels under their dominion have the same ability too. Yeah. The way the layers of heaven's angels are, it's rings. It goes from the highest, from the seraphims to the archangels to the cherubims, and then they got these weird looking angels that are floating eyes and things like that. I forgot what they're called. I don't remember exactly, guys. If you know, you can fill it in the comment. I don't try to be a know-it-all, guys. I only whatever energy and every thought that they manifest at the time. This is what I say. I don't force anything. I don't give y'all no bullshit to try to keep y'all tuned in or whatever like that. That's the truth. Bro. See, the magician with the empress. So you definitely having great power because the divine trusts you, and the divine knows that you're not gonna go on no power trip. This is why you were giving this great responsibility, also this great power. You see these stars over your head. These are different spiritual realms of power that you were given. Like I said, with this, you see, you come from immortal beings, and you incarnated into a flesh of a man. But you are a seed of an actual god or a goddess. That is your real mother or a real father. You understand what I'm saying? You definitely royalty. You see, Orifim. Yes, Orifim. I think so. Orifim. Thank you, Kim Lee. That is definitely the word. They saying yeah. So I'm saying in a past life, someone could have struck you in the head, or someone could have summoned up some dark magic, and you got struck by lightning. Uh, but you made this promise to come back before you died and you went unconscious. So you skipped judgment and you were reborn to have it again because yep, because you see, you were meant to have this. This was meant to happen for you. And if it didn't get to happen last life, it'll happen this life. And if something happened this life, it would happen next life. So, but it's going to happen this life. It's happening now. See, because it's following you from the past. Six of Cups in reverse is coming through the portal. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you definitely. You know how like whenever you're rebooting somebody on solos. If you play Fortnite, or if your child or your kid plays Fortnite, you're rebooting someone on the reboot van. There's a rift, an interdimensional portal that opens up and you come through it. This is what this is. You coming back out of the portal to get a do-over. This is what I'm picking up on. Eight of Swords. Yeah, because you're a past life messenger. You have your soul has a scarab beetle on it that marks it as royalty. Four of Wands. Yeah, you are part of the royal family, and the devil has been trying to get different people, different ranks, different demons on different levels, but none of them was that you all. It's like you always caught on. Your guides always made you catch on, and you always moved the right way at the right time, and everything was just in time, just in time, just in time, just in time. That's what I heard. Just in time. Just in time. Just in time. Yeah. Page of Wands and the Queen of Chalice. So you're receiving clarity with your intuition. Things were being, it was a test for the last I want to say 3-4 months. You were getting your downloads. It was coming out clear, but it could have came out more crispier. They're wanting you to know that in July and the rest of the year, your downloads are going to be so crispy, so confirmed, so on point to where it's like it's going to scare people how accurate you are. Shout out to Juju. How you say that? Not, this is not Julian Marley. I was about to say Damien. Shout out. Yeah. So you plotting and you trying to avoid disappointment this lifetime. So you working extra hard on what it is that is going to fulfill your soul and your purpose here. It's definitely to do light work. So you definitely gotta balance out your praying, and you definitely gotta balance out your manifestations. But the ancestors support everything that you're trying to do right now because they're the ones that is inspiring you to do this type of work, this calling to free people here with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine symbolizes freedom, and the Pentacles symbolizing the abundance of your soul here. Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is something that you're meant to do from lifetime to lifetime. And you are the first one in your generation that's going to do it. Nine of Wands. Yep. And somebody didn't want you to be that. Somebody wants to stop you and hold back these blessings that you was unleashing for the whole family, but they can't because you are the judge. But God is going to have the final say so. But God did send you here to give them prophecy, but they didn't want to heed the prophecy that God gave you to give to people here. They didn't know that they looked at you and they judged you, and they didn't think that you could be a judge. They didn't think that you were worthy enough. They thought that, hey, you were just a human. You are mortal just like them. Seems to be, the flesh seems to be, but the spirit is not the same. Spirit is not the same. Definitely chosen. Definitely a seed of the Messiah. This tells me you're from the bloodline of the Messiah right here. You understand? A lot of people are not going to interpret the same cards the same way, but this is what this is telling me. You are from the bloodline of the Messiah, and you definitely came to be a judge. 2-2 energy. This is what it's giving me. Yep, the hangman. I told y'all, some of y'all could have even been crucified in your last life. They some people get offended when I say that. Like, oh no, they wasn't crucified like my savior. This and yeah, but you was not there in the past. A lot of this, you got to realize this shit been happening for generations and generations and generations and generations. The same stuff. You think Christ was the only one crucified? There was thousands upon thousands of people that came being preaching and prophesying. They were sons and daughters of God and prophets, and they got killed and hung and different things like that. This has been happening. This has been going on. Yeah. I'm being told to stop there. Have faith. Let your intuition and your guides as the universe use you for the highest good. And you got to know that you are powerful. Everybody thinks Jesus was just so peaceful. That man he told them people a new asshole. He told them people a whole bunch of his mind, and he cursed. He did a lot of shit. But guess what? He still was the son of God. You can't come be trying to be Patty perfect while these people is cutting up on you. But while he did all of that, he did it the right way, showed them the way to do it, and that he was to still ascend. And who he was not going to change based upon what they thought he had. They thinking that Christ was like this, how they paint him in this storybook. It was a different Christ than you know, and you believe today is your savior. You understand? But know that he did it for you, but he wasn't being kind to those people. You gotta understand. A lot of people gonna try you. Let somebody try, don't stand up for what you believe in. They're gonna run over you and they're gonna crucify you. And I'm Young Solar Flame, and this is Super Solar Nova Tarot. And I love you guys. May the Holy Spirit flow through all of your lives. May the Holy Spirit touch everybody that's going to receive this message and that is willing to receive the Holy Ghost. There's only salvation through Christ. So I definitely want you to build a relationship with Jesus Christ. And you ask him to flow into your life and take control and definitely guide your steps. And if you're not hearing your guides, definitely ask him for discernment and wisdom to know how to use the discernment that you're getting. Love you guys. I'm out.